contestants are left. Who will win the ultimate challenge and walk away with 1 million shillings? It's another day at the Noble Hotel. Contestants warm up before embarking on today's challenge. It will be grueling. Today's workout is spearheaded by Coach Ibra. After the brief warm-up, the contestants make their way to train with Coach Sam Nitei at the world-famous Puma training camp. Here, they will train as his athletes do, running in Kaptagat Forest, or so they think. Kaptagat Forest is one of the major water towers in the region. Elgeyo Marakwet and Uasin Gishu counties get water from this forest. Before getting to the camp, contestants are dropped off and have to walk the rest of the way. In spite of the chilly conditions, the contestants seem to enjoy walking in the forest. For the only woman left standing in the competition, Lispa's mental strength will play a crucial role between now and the end of the competition.
Today's challenge, I was expecting running, of course, and at least we were told today it's going to be harder than yesterday. So in my mind, I knew that it's going to be tougher than yesterday, so I was prepared.
Contestants do not know what the upcoming challenge with Coach Sam Nitei is, and most decide to take a reasonable pace to conserve energy. Others like Hanifa Were decide to sprint. Will the decision to run backfire later in the challenge? For Geoffrey, today's challenge is an adventure.
Ultimate challenge has become an adventure, and then in any adventure you undertake, there's a trail that you have to digress from, right? And that fell in the whole adventurous thing. Therefore, I think it's just okay. We are living the part, actually.
This adventure, to quote Geoffrey, doesn't spare the show's producers. They struggle as they try to keep up with the contestants. It's a tall order. Having trained for the last 3 months, contestants are leaner, meaner, and fitter. Kenneth, who has won multiple challenges, takes today's task in his stride. He knows there are more grueling challenges up ahead.
The challenges that we've been doing, they are tiring and gruesome, but we are up to the task and we are ready to do it. It's a good feeling because right now we love the workouts, we are not complaining. Everybody is in a good form.
The coaches seem to agree with Kenneth. Eldoret has been a great training ground for the contestants.
They are pushing themselves the maximum, and at the same time, even as coaches, we are pushing them to the maximum, and we are also showing them a good example by doing the challenges with them.
I'd say they just have high spirits and they're really pushing.
Coach Imu takes this opportunity to thank Eldoret residents for their support.
They're very supportive on the road, psyching people up, telling them it's, this is what you need and all those things.
At the back of the pack, Hassan struggles to stay in the race. With Monica's elimination last week, Hassan seems to have lost some motivation. But as he has so often done in Eldoret, Salim pushes the 24-year-old both mentally and physically. Hanifa, on the other hand, does not need to be pushed. She is in high spirits and propels herself on. After a vigorous schedule in Eldoret, walking in the fresh air of Kaptagat Forest is exactly what the doctor ordered.
At the back of my mind, I just think the pain will get better. The more you push, the better it gets. Because you realize after a while, if you push, the more you push, the lesser the pain becomes. if you relax, you start back where you go back to where you started. So I'd rather go in stages, and there's no training without pain, yeah?
For the contestants who do not have Salim by their side to motivate them, it is necessary to find innovative ways to keep their spirits up.
I keep pushing myself because like now, to some extent you are allowed to walk if you cannot run, but I was trying to push myself because I knew I had to finish. So the faster I run, the faster I push myself, the better for me. Actually, in the first part, I was walking faster and making sure I'm in front because at the end of the day, I want to finish and I don't want to be last.
It's been a gradual process. Even when I was in Ibra before, he's the one who laid the foundation. So Imu came and continued building the building, of which it's me. Laid the structures. Yeah, so I can say he prepared us well. Personally prepared me well for these kind of challenges.
After covering more than 11 kilometers, the contestants find out they have been going the wrong way. This session with Coach Sam Mite may not take place after all.
We thought we knew what we had in store for the contestants today, but really, we ended up getting lost in the deep of Eldoret at a place called Kaptarakwa, 11 kilometers away from where we were supposed to be. So yes, let's just call that a warm-up and the ultimate exercise and the ultimate challenge.
At some point when they told us to turn back, there was some confusion where we were going, but actually I did not turn back. Because at the end of the day, when we were told it's this way, I knew we were going ahead and ahead and ahead. So even if we were lost, I was still fine.
My body has gotten into a condition whereby I can engage in both explosive exercises and marathon kind of stretches. So if anything comes up right now, head on, I'm ready for it.
They were not expecting that. So actually they were not ready. But in the middle of the journey, they sacked themselves and they said, whatever comes, we'll do it. And I'm happy all of them managed to finish the 23-kilometer run.
The coaches decide to have the contestants take part in some warm-down exercises.
7, 6.
After the tiring walk, it is imperative that the contestants begin the recovery process immediately. So, what are the coaches looking forward to? Have their training methods bore any fruit?
Everybody at this level of competition, it's something about yellow, black or white. Everybody who's got into this level of competition has worked really hard to do it, and they are in a really good position right now.
Initially, I knew we were going to beat the last year record of which I had set. And in the middle, guys relaxed a little bit. So actually, I had relaxed and I almost gave up. And I knew we were not going to beat it up. But they have now surprised me. I don't know where the energy has come from. I think because of us talking to them each and every time and encouraging them. We're going to beat that.
It's mind over matter workouts right now. Everybody's knackered. Everybody has got, everybody's going through a lot of injuries. Not super injuries, but we're talking about just, normal workout injuries that happen. So that's, I reckon they're in for it. Their mind is set. They're ready to do this.
Don't go away. Ultimate Challenge will be right back.